You're watching ABC4 News with Emily Flores, Courtney Johns, and Alana Brophy.
And welcome back. Halloween, of course, is a fun time for the whole family to get out of the house and enjoy all of the spooky celebrations that the neighborhoods have to offer. But it's also one of the more dangerous times of year on the road as people run around in the dark, and an uptick in DUIs could make for a tragic combination. So joining us now with everything you need to know to make your day not so scary and really make your time out there fun, Sergeant Melody Cutler with the Unified Police Department. Sergeant Cutler, thank you for joining us here today.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
Okay, Halloween, we want to focus on all of the fun, but there really is some safety that we needed to address to make sure everyone gets home safe tonight. What are some of the risks that are out there as families and kids are heading out to trick or treat?
Like you mentioned, probably the biggest one is traffic. And those vehicles, kids are excited and they're running around, running from one house to another. And really not paying a lot of attention. So we really need our drivers to be super, super diligent tonight, paying attention to that slow way down, and be watching for those kids to dart out in traffic. And then on the other side, be well lit. Glow sticks, flashlights, whatever you need, fluorescent tapes to light those kids up in any way you can so that they're very visible.
Okay, that's a good idea, because with any costume, a glow stick can work. So putting that on the kids, but also, like you said, such a reminder for the drivers that we should just assume there are going to be kids darting out, so just take it slow.
Very, very slow, and just keep that head on a swivel and be very, very diligent in paying attention for them.
Tell us too, you know, you have parents that are accompanying so many of the little ages, but for the kids that are starting to get older, starting to go off on their own, what would you say for them and for their parents?
Yeah, when it's not cool to hang out with your parents anymore, right? Go in groups, stay with each other. Make sure that, you know, if there's 4 of you there, that there's always 4 of you there. Pay attention to that. Know what houses you're going to. Talk to your parents. If there's a home that your parents say they'd rather you not trick or treat at, skip that one. There's plenty of other candy out there, lots of treats to be had. So pay attention to those things. If you feel creeped out, if you think someone's following you or paying attention to you, most of you have cell phones, call. Or if you have a trusted neighbor, call and let us know. We'll come check that out if you've got something weird going on.
What good advice there. And tell us too, I mean, as a police force, so we as parents, this is great advice, and also for our kids and kids that can go off alone. As a police force, so this is a busy night for you guys. What all do you have in place, and what are you looking out for as you patrol? So
a lot of things like parties, we hope a lot of those were already had over the weekends. But just those very things, we're looking at traffic. That's our number one, is traffic, making sure the kids stay safe in that realm. We as Unified Police Department went out and talked to sex offenders already last week. We know that APMP is going to be out tonight doing some patrols and just paying attention. And those are one of those things, is just paying attention to make sure our kids are safe. It's that idea, if you see something, say something. We'll throw that in. If you see something odd, say something. Don't ever feel like you're bothering us. We get that a lot. We didn't want to bother you. It's our job.
Okay.
That is our job. Call us and bother us.
That's reassuring to hear. Okay, one last thing before going. I know they're telling us to wrap. Everyone's in costume. Some people you may not be able to recognize, or you may. What advice would you have in regard to that if there is any hesitation with the person around you and you don't know who it is because of masks and costumes?
The reality is that one thing we put out there is that feeling. If you get a feeling something's off, go with your gut. Go with your gut. Better safe than sorry.
Better safe than sorry. Melody, thank you so much for your time here today. Again, we're just so grateful for all the work you do and all of the other officers around you. We appreciate your time. We're wishing everyone a happy, safe Halloween out there.